oedd ffrind fi fan hyn wedi gwario'r noson mewn jail cell. So these are my digs in Almaty, Kazakhstan for the next couple of days. Slightly Soviet vibe, but for the location and the price, can't complain. I haven't slept since yesterday morning. Overnight flight from Prague to Astana. It was a quick night because they're about 3-4 hours ahead of Prague here. And that was late, so I missed the connecting flight to Almaty. To hang around Astana airport for a while. Tried their version of Red Bull. Basically like Red Bull, but with an extra luminous green tint to it, so you know it's healthy. Tried some Georgian Armenian cheese thing. Really smoky. It was like eating charcoal from a log fire, but in a good way. So yeah, I'm knackered, but it's just gone 3:30 now. There's no point going to bed. I've had a much needed shower, which was probably pointless because it's about 38 degrees outside, but let's go explore. Kazakhstan in Central Asia is the world's biggest landlocked country, sparsely populated with just 20 million people. It's considered authoritarian, but apparently is slowly moving in a more democratic direction. The guy who'd been in charge since the fall of the Soviet Union finally stepped down in 2019 after nearly 30 years. It's 70% ethnically Kazakh. They speak Kazakh, a Turkic language, and Russian, and there's a decent sized minority of ethnic Russians there as well. That's a result of the Soviet era where there was a lot of moving around and resettlement. And we start in Almaty, the biggest city in Kazakhstan and capital till 1997 when the capital was moved to Astana, our next stop. But this is the more historical place of the two, partly because of this location along the Silk Road, so it's always been a connecting point between East and West. And our first stop, the lovely and huge Pamphilov Park, is a good place to get a sense of the Soviet past. Artillery on show. Huge war memorials. And right in the centre of the park, which you won't see from the road because of all the huge trees, Ascension Cathedral. A Russian Orthodox cathedral made out of wood, said to be the second tallest wooden church in the world. The guy inside wouldn't let me film, but here are some pictures, and you'll just have to imagine the smell of incense and some lovely Orthodox choir singing a bit like this. Getting here is quite expensive, like flying here, but being here is really cheap. Like I got all this food last night for just over a tenner, and the bus from the airport was 200, which I think is just under 30 pence. So yeah, I had like 14 hours on and off sleep last night. It was great. And today I'm going to head down to the Green Bazaar, which might be closed because it turns out it's Kazakh Constitution Day today. So with any luck, today we'll come across some Constitution Day festivities. The Green Bazaar, a market inaugurated in 1875, destroyed by an earthquake a few years later, and this current green brutalist building is from 1975, when it replaced the old wooden canopies that were here before. and it's huge. Hundreds of stalls, outside and inside, selling food, spices, textiles, clothes, shoes. There's seamstresses working away on sewing machines. You can really get lost in it just wandering about for a couple of hours. So yeah, it's a hive of activity, and there aren't really any tourists, so there's no one selling tourist tat. It's just actual Kazakhs going about their shopping. Nobody coming up to you trying to get you to go in their shop or whatever. People just leave you alone. And that's true of the city as a whole, really. Although outside the market I did get shouted at for some reason by some old lady. Nice little stroll around the green Bazaar, apart from the little old babushka that shouted at me in Russian outside, waving a piece of bread in my face. Don't know why, didn't even have my camera out. How dare you wear a blue t-shirt on Constitution Day? Yeah, now I'm going to head to Zolotoy Kvadrat, Golden Quarter. I'd heard it was a very green city with a lot of nice parks, and that's definitely true. Another one over the road there. I figured this must be a government building, but turns out it's the Kazakhstan British Technical University. Pretty grand. Oh wow. Don't know if you can see in the distance there, just a wall of mountains. It's like a painted backdrop. Seemed like a trendy bar kind of area, which is good because I'm about to pass out. 36 degrees again today. It's not even 1 p.m. yet. So after a water, a coke and a beer, I wandered up Panfilov Street towards Abay Kazakh State Theatre. Clearly they love a good fountain in Kazakhstan, and who doesn't? Then I had a wander around the trendy Meadow district. Cosmopolitan, tree-lined avenues, lots of nice cafes, bars, hotels. And this place, which looked weirdly familiar. American Pie Pool and Bar. I think it's called Mosque. Weird name for it. So yeah, not much else of note from this day. The museums were all closed for Constitution Day, so let's skip ahead to the day after. This is a long walk. Basically a straight line, because the whole city is basically a huge grid system. But yeah, it's all a grid system, all with these like huge, busy, sort of 4-6 lane roads. This was a bit of an aimless wander, to be honest, but I did find this really nice spot to have a beer and some vareniki next to the Esentai River and some kind of Chinese water truck filling station. Yeah, I find a long, random walkabout is just the best way to get to know a place, really. So I took a different route all the way back towards the Almaty Museum. This is a great place to learn the history of the city. It's like a manageable size. There's just a few rooms, each one showing a different period in the city's history, all the way from ancient times to Soviet times. You get an audio guide, lots of displays and artifacts. And this cool interactive thing. where you can virtually explore all the sites around town. And where I had a look at our next stop, the Central Mosque. Kazakhstan is officially a secular country, but reflecting the ethnic mix I spoke about earlier, the population is 70% Muslim and about 17% Russian Orthodox. And we've been to the main Orthodox church, so now it's time to check out the main mosque, but not till the next day, because first I had to meet my mate, also called Dav, who, like me, was in Kazakhstan for the Wales game in Astana in a few days' time. We had a few drinks, got rejected from this nightclub for wearing shorts, and the next day I headed to the Central Mosque. So I'm at the Central Mosque. 7,000 worshipper capacity. Built in the 90s after the 1890 Tatar Mosque burnt down in the 80s. Tatar Mosque. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to go inside for the same reason I couldn't get into blah blah nightclub last night. I've only brought shorts. And that's not usually allowed in mosques. Yeah, actually I can see the sign now, the no shorts sign. So, sorry. The rivers here are really like manicured, if that's the right word. Don't really know how to describe it, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I believe this is Central Park. And the last thing I really need to tick off is First President Park. That's a thing that pictures come up a lot of if you look up things to do in Almaty, but it's miles away. It's like 2-3 hours walk. So I'm hoping Dav gets up sometime soon so we can share a taxi. I haven't been able to get the app Yandex Go to work for me. So later that day we did head down in a taxi to First President Park. Sculpture of an apple there, because apparently Kazakhstan is where the domestic apple originated. So this place was opened in 2010 in honor of Nursultan Nazarbayev, who we saw earlier. And it's ginormous and beautiful with the backdrop of the mountains, and a popular place to visit around sunset for obvious reasons. Wobbly bridge. So the memories of later that night are hazy, but in what might have been a setup, Dav got antagonised by a couple of Kazakhs who might have also nicked his phone. They got in a scuffle and all got arrested and sent to jail. That all happened in this bar here. So the next day, instead of taking a cable car up to the mountains, I spent the day here on Dostik Avenue in Shakespeare Pub, where the staff helped me communicate with the Russian-speaking police over the phone. Big thanks to the staff there. They spent basically the whole day trying to help me get Dav out of jail. And it's a great pub to watch football as well. So we did get out of jail in the end, but we missed our night train to Astana, so there was one more night in Almaty. oedd ffrind fi fan hyn wedi gwario'r noson mewn jail cell. Be ddigwyddodd?
Dim byd da.
Yeah, so it got messy last night. Basically, I spent today calling the embassy, calling hotels, because there's nowhere we were staying.
Feels good to be free.
It's a free man.
Gareth Bale, I was known in the cells. Gareth Bale, you're dead.
A be ddigwyddodd? Nes di poeri arna ti a beth?
Poeri yna fi. Yeah, a wedyn eventually symud fi o'r cell yna.
Yeah, that. So you guys are from Almaty, right?
Yes, we are from Almaty, Kazakhstan.
What do you think's going to happen in the football on Thursday?
This is gonna be a hard play, so I hope Wales gonna show that good play.
Good game.
Because Astana and Kazakhstan will be a very hard playing. So I hope you enjoy your playing.
But nevertheless, we don't know who would win, but we're gonna drink a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the Welsh word for beer is kuru.
Kuru.
Do you want it?
For beer.
Kuru beer.
Oh,
It's a totally different language.
wow, it's so curious. Yeah.
No boozing on the train. Famous last words. Walk into the station now to meet Dav. There's only second-class sleepers available now, after the one we missed last night, which I think just means 4 sleepers instead of 2 sleepers. That is one fine-looking train station. Puts Cardiff Central to shame. Here he is. Finally, the man himself.
Got phone now.
So the train ended up not having openable windows, and Dav's asthmatic, so we ended up actually taking a flight later that night instead. And that's it for Almaty. Come back next time for Wales away, Kazakhstan, and a look around the capital city, Astana. Thanks for watching.
Kazakh memorabilia. The badge on the side.
Best souvenir anyone's going home with.